Hey YouTube friends, hope everything is going well with you today. In this Hey YouTube friends, I hope you're all doing well. In this particular episode, I'm going to show you the apartment tour. Now, one thing about Korea is that they have two different type of living places. They've got apartments and they have office-tels. Technically, this is an office-tel. What differentiates an office-tel from apartment in Korea is that office-tels generally are smaller, like studio places, as well as they usually provide appliances, sometimes furniture, so that it's a little bit more convenient for the person moving in. In particular, and I'll diagram this in a video within this video, but our particular office-tel or Korean apartment is all about location, location, location. Speaking of location, here I did a little video recording of the iPad pulling up Google Earth. And here is the actual location of where we're staying. It's a province of the city of Seoul. It's called Gwanak-gu. And one of the nice things about this particular location is right literally in the heart of Seoul. We're just a little bit south of the Han River. And this location can give us a lot of access to the city. It's close to the university that I'll be studying. And even though we could have gotten a nicer apartment with the key money that we put down and the monthly rent, we really wanted to be in a good location. So hopefully that gives you an idea of our apartment location. So without further ado, let me take you on the tour of our office-tel / Korean apartment. Okay, so here we've got the apartment complex entrance or the office-tel. One nice convenience about most Korean apartments is that they have that keypad. So you just enter your keypad, you don't have to worry about having your key. It'll automatically unlock, and when you close it behind you, it'll automatically lock. That's very convenient. You don't even have to enter your keypad again. It'll just automatically lock. And then over there you've got the nice little doorbell that also has a video screen, so you can kind of monitor and see who's actually at your door wanting to visit you or drop off a delivery. Here I think we're going to be opening the door. So yeah, here we go. Welcome to the humble abode. As we enter, one nice thing about this is that it's got a pretty sizable area where you can just leave your dirty shoes or wet shoes or whatever. And as we back up here, you can kind of see from the floor to the ceiling, you've got a nice shoe rack, or not shoe rack, but a shoe closet. So I'm actually surprised that we were able to bring as many shoes as we are showing here. But yeah, it's very convenient to have your shoe closet right at the entrance. We've got ample space. So that's really nice. I really like having that right there, and having ceiling to floor. Well, just give us more space to store things. So as we pan over here, you've got the little, don't be judging me on the slippers, but those slippers are kind of nice to wear around the house. And you've got the bedroom. Now over here we've got the clothes rack that allows you to dry your clothes. We actually got this on the second or first day that we arrived. Hyojin's family, one of her aunts and her husband took us to IKEA, so that was really nice. There's the little screen that will show who's at the doorbell. Also over here you've got the little heater unit that controls the heat of the floor, as well as turns the water heater on whenever we want to use hot water. We've got a nice bed that was provided through the office-tel. We also have an air conditioner unit, which actually works really, really well. Yeah, we didn't really have any place to put our luggage, so it's kind of sitting there as an eyesore. But you can see there's little drawers all along that wall, which is excellent. That's a lot of storage. Actually, all of those are pretty much empty because we actually found that we have more storage than we could actually bring items from America. Over here, it's nice because each of these windows, oh, there's a little view of our little non-concrete view. If you just come over here, we are on the 9th floor. And also, one nice thing about these windows is that they're double paned on both ends. So that way, during the frigid cold winters, it'll keep the place nice and warm, hopefully. Some Koreans are already telling us that it's super, super, super cold in Korea. So we're getting ready for it. One thing nice about this apartment complex is that this is generally one huge room, but they built all these little built-in separators. Okay, so anyway, over here, you've got the bathroom. One weird thing about the bathroom is that you have to use that little control panel to make sure you turn on the hot water. And then as we come in here, this is one of the, I think this apartment complex or office tower was built a few years ago, so it doesn't have the nice westernized bathroom that has the separator from the shower to the rest of the bathroom. But oh, yeah, there's me. So yeah, you've got these little built-in lights because they don't have enough lighting in here. But over here, we actually did a little bit of a modification because this is generally just one big bathroom. But we went to IKEA and we bought, a shower curtain and a shower rod. That way, at least when you're taking a shower, you're not splashing the whole rest of the bathroom. So that's really convenient. We went out to Costco and got those nice big shampoo and conditioners, so that's nice to have. And then every time after you shower, you gotta use that little squeegee thing that we got from Daiso, our little neighborhood Daiso down the street, and that will keep the floors from getting moldy and keep it pretty clean in there. So you do have to do that every time you shower. Now over here, even though it's one big room, you've got a nice little separation. Here we've got the kitchen. This is actually a really sizable kitchen from some of the other office cells that we were looking at. This is quite sizable. The Samsung washer, it's not a dryer, but it is a washer. It looks smaller, but it actually will give you a pretty sizable space to be able to do a decent amount of laundry at one time. So this is a pretty sizable kitchen, actually. I've been making food every day, so it's been really nice. It's very convenient. We don't have a gas line or anything, like it's electric, so that's, you don't have to worry about turning different switches on or anything like that. It's got a little hood for the oven. There we've got some kim and rice, gochujang. Over here, I think we've got all of our American vitamins that we bought and then brought here to Korea. And then we've got our little storage thing for our cups and plates and little drying rack that we didn't have to buy. We did buy that microwave though. And then I think, there we've got some sesame oil and soy sauce. I know, riveting TV here. But yeah, and then that's just a little bit more storage. So you can see that there's ample amount of storage, which is great. The freezer is the only thing we have in here is our food waste. In Korea, you actually have to keep all your food waste in order to make sure it doesn't smell up the house. We put it in the freezer. There we've got my infamous eggs, water. I've only got a couple more 5-hour energies from America that I was able to bring. And unfortunately, the only energy drink I could really find is that Red Bull. We've got some spinach down at the bottom, tofu, and then some fresh tofu from a restaurant the other day. So yeah, you just need your protein and rice source, so that's nice. Oh, there's my wonderful little water container I got from Hansel and Haney. Shout out to those two. And I love that water bottle. It reminds me of them every time I use it. That table is great because it actually is built in and we didn't have to buy a table. Over here you'll see also that there's, again, a lot of ample space. There's some of my camera equipment. There's a Mickey Mouse hat, reminds me of Lane, but shout out to Lane in Oregon. But that my brother got my wife when we moved out here to Korea. And then And here you got obviously a lot of space. Again, it's great. For a small office tell, this is probably about 500 square feet. They do a great job making sure that the space is very doable and there's a lot of places to put your things. There's my little built-in desk, which is great. Again, I didn't have to buy an additional desk. This is where all the creative work goes. So there's my little MacBook, my iPad. One nice thing here, there is my recognition, or our recognition of service. Shout out to Young Knock Presbyterian Church in Beaverton. We miss you all and love you. And then there's my little microphone that I'm actually using now to do this voiceover. And then over here we've got, this is my section where I put my stuff. A little messy. And then, nice to have a lot of closet space for the clothes. The other side is where Hyojin's is. I won't open that for her sake. There's my tripod that I bought in Korea because I didn't want to bring one all the way from America because it's too bulky. That little monitor came with the apartment, advertised as a TV, but we're using it as a second monitor for Hyojin. This is her little workspace, which is very nice. She's got her MacBook set up, got all her tools for teaching and tutoring, so she is able to do that through FaceTime or Skype or Google Hangouts, so that's really awesome and convenient for her. Nice thing is that we can both work together during the day and be with each other for the first time in our life during the workday, which is awesome. So she teaches students in the morning time instead of the evening because of the hour switch with being on the other side of the country. Alrighty, y'all. I hope that kind of gave you a better perspective of what life is like in an apartment here in Korea. If you have any questions or you want to comment below, let me know and I'll answer anything that at least I'm learning because I've only been here for a week and a couple of days. But maybe the apartment will look a little bit different as time progresses. We're trying to be minimalistic, so not sure how much that will change. But like and subscribe. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thank you and God bless.